Oh. That should keep it. For a little while. Keep it hot for a little while. Ready? Are you ready? Hmm? Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Bring it here. Bring it. Good girl. Good girl. No? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Just for a minute. We gotta go to work. Got things to do in the shop. Yep. Yes. Things to do in the shop. Oh yes. That's a Ford. It's a Ford. Got a bunch of stuff here. Little bit of light on the picture, but I gotta do some wiring and whatnot. Put the rest of this together. Well, I think most of that's there. Parts. Oh, breakers here that's got to go onto the line. Pretty coiled up. I don't know if it's going to be hard to run. It's going to go down through, kind of come out the bottom here. That's going to be. Try and straighten it all out. Yeah, we'll try and get some wires running and we'll see where we're at. Yeah, first things first. Let's get this breaker unhooked off here. Much room. Get that live post disconnected first. Then you put the new breaker system in there. This mounted first, I guess. I think that's where we're at. Get that in there. Oh, be enough room. Get it started anyway. Wrong bolt. Wrong bolt in there. Oh, yes. Yes, I did. The wrong bolt. I shouldn't have set the winch in there first. But it's not not mounted yet, so I can push it around one way or the other. I still got to bolt the winch in. Then I got to do the wiring first before I bolt the winch down. So, get those tightened up. Get that swivel in there. We'll get that torqued up tight. Rollers are pretty important if you're winching sideways at all. They are pretty important. So should be okay. Okay. See if I can drop that. I can get this pulled through. Okay. That's okay. Now, my Y ran and my ground ran. It was quite a job, but I got it in there. So before I mount the solid, I just have to lift this, because that ground cable is right on the bottom here. I don't really like it right there. It's kind of close to something to short out on, but I think I might have a solution. Maybe I got a piece of rubber or something I can put under it just to help. So, everything's salty and fingers are dry, hard to hang on to tools, little pieces. Kind of got a maze here. We've got all these cables hooked up in the right spot, and yeah, all right. There we go. Last of the wires here. Better not use too big of a wrench. Just kind of a 1/2 inch. You don't want to be putting a snipe on that. Doing the electrical ends up. That all sealed down. I like them little covers. It's kind of nice. Gotta be tied up. That one snugged up the rest of the way. We just use a 1 1/16 snipe. 4 bolts underneath here, but not sure I need to use the snipe, but definitely 1/2-inch drive. Yeah, I'll probably hook on something and pull it, use it a little bit, and then just check the bolts, because I don't want to snap them off. I hope that they're good. This so show you in a later video what I use the winch for. Use it for a lot of different things, and yeah, just everything there together. So it's got to hook up the terminal up here. Got my wires all here. I got the ground hooked up. Just got to pull the live up a little more and get it hooked up. Hoping that will work right there. Just getting this live secured all up to this power breaker, and we'll see if we're going to have any. Well, last package out of the bag, so the box. So, is it going to make noise? Oop. Well, goes in and out. Oh, by George. Guess we have a working winch again. Well, it's on there. Cable's all hooked up. All my connections there, so then I cut a nice piece of rubber inner tube just to sit over the battery and all the electrical stuff. So yeah, so we can go put it to work. Well, we have some ingredients. I just throw some stuff together. I'm not much for recipe books or whatever, but got a nice soup. I'm gonna put make some tea biscuits. I throw 2 cups of flour and about that much salt and a 1/4 of a teaspoon and baking powder. I guess they were a little heaped up, but 4 scoops should do it, I think. 2 cups of flour, usually 4. And we'll get some, just using this. I like to use butter, but we'll just call that a tablespoon. It's a tablespoon. About 3 tablespoons. Sometimes I do 4. That's probably close to 4 the way you measure it, if I used a measuring spoon. So we can kind of cut this in a little bit. Get the baking powder mixed up. Use about 3/4, close to 3/4 of a cup of milk. You're going to see some other stuff that most people don't put in their biscuits. I like it in my biscuits. But let's get this all cut in together. We're going to take the old Cracker Barrel. I'm going to put a nice handful of Cracker Barrel in there. I think that'll be enough. Let's get it all mixed up. I don't want your dough sticky, but you want it to stick together. I think this is doing pretty good, so. Something in the flour. It's like a hard piece of flour. Something in the flour, anyways. Yeah, it's cool weather out, so we usually just make a big soup and have buns or bread with it. Don't take the time, and it really doesn't take that long to make tea biscuits. So, yeah, I don't want to make it too thin. It'll blow up a little bit. Just bunt it and square it. I just use a pizza cutter. Should be able to make that pretty good. We'll just get these in the oven and we'll get back to you. And they look good. They didn't even stick too bad. Thought maybe the cheese, sometimes they stick a little bit. I get carried away with the cheese, but little stew, some biscuits. We're gonna get some butter on them. Rid of all the flour. Oh, tea biscuits full of butter. You can see that. Yes, someone watched a video and reminded me that it's been a while since I made biscuits to go with my soup. Stew. Sometimes just doesn't take long to make them. You kind of see my office and my table, and I have to clean it all off, but been a while. I missed the tea biscuits.